Jennifer Dean from the Press Enterprise and InlandSoCal.com, and we are here live at the Fox Foundation Gala opening night for the new Fox Performing Arts Center. We've got several blocks roped off here and big tent set up and all kinds of stuff going on. I'm here with my lovely co-host Vanessa Franco, the music writer at the Press.
I am. Thanks, Jen. Thanks so much. Yeah, we're here. This is really the big kickoff. Next weekend is the first concert. That's Sheryl Crow. She'll be here Friday night, January 22nd, and also Saturday, January 23rd. But it is great down here. I mean, the roads are blocked off. There's a huge tent. There's some jazz going on in the background. And I mean, this has really been a long time coming. This is a big part of the Riverside Renaissance, and you're going to hear a lot. I mean, we've got some special guests joining us this evening, right, Jen?
We do. We've got a lot of great people coming, and we've got vintage cars set up in the background, and looks like they're getting ready for some good food and music and lots
It's going to be a good time. And we're going to be out here on the red carpet in Riverside. We're the place to be. It's a place. It's where we should go. But I mean, we talked about this. Like, not only are there's going to be symphony here, there's going to be pop stars, there's also going to be Broadway shows, including the first one, Annie. The sun will come out tomorrow, Jen. It will.
It will.
February 2nd to 7th, I believe.
Yeah,
it's coming up.
I believe so too. And on Inland SoCal, starting I believe next week, we're going to be having our own little Annie look-alike contest. So people can visit the website, send in their photos, and we'll find the Inland region Annie.
Do you think I could apply for that if I got like a red wig
and
a little red dress? I don't have a dog though. I'd have to borrow someone's dog. I don't know. I guess I could do that. But yeah, I mean, there's a big slate of entertainment coming here this year. It starts, like I said, Sheryl Crow, January 22nd and 23rd. Benesse, he's a favorite down in the wineries. He's a world music performer. His percussionist C.G. Reich, actually from Highland in Rancho Cucamonga. And after that, Valentine's Day weekend, Get Romantic with Natalie Cole. Hopefully she will not do any of those weird things like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's great when she sings with her dad, but he died like a long time ago, so it always kind of weirds me out when he's in those things. She's there, but she is going to be with the Corona Symphony, which is very much alive. And it's a great way to spend Valentine's Day weekend. Also, the Corona Symphony will be with Warren Hill on February 14th. That's the night after Natalie Cole with the Corona Symphony. Then, Masters of Harmony, February 27th. And I think that's going to be great. I just found this out today. Gladys Knight, March 15th. But I don't think the Pips are coming, and that makes me sad, because I mean, what's a Gladys Knight and the Pips concert without the Pips? I don't know. It's just pretty great. And Jesus Christ Superstar, that's huge. It's had a big revival. Ted Neely, the original Jesus, is actually going to be here. He's touring, and that's March 30th to April 4th. And then Caitlin Lusk. Have you heard about Caitlin Lusk? This incredible performer. She's with the Inland Pops Orchestra on April 10th. And I'm really excited about this next one. Like, you have no idea. Pat Benatar! Hit me with your best shot yourself on April 15th. It's going to be awesome. It's the night like before Coachella. I don't care. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be dancing. The dance levels of Battlefield. That's what it's all about. But and then wrapping up the Broadway and Riverside season is Hairspray, April 20th to 25th. And that's a really good one, too. Everyone loves Hairspray. I love the original one, John Waters. That's great. Oh, and, for all my Greeks out there, David Sedaris, May 6th. You probably know him. He's a writer on NPR. He's also half Greek. So, yay for Greeks. And America, of course, with No Name, Ventura Highway. And Sister Golden Hair. That was another song of theirs. They're going to be here May 8th. And then there's actually, Groucho Marx might be dead, but Duck Soup is having a live performance. I don't know very much about that, but May 22nd is when it's coming on. And then capping this first season, Bill Cosby, June 5th, Mr. Huxtable himself. I'm hoping we're going to have some Cosby sweaters in attendance. I don't know, but there are so many things going on leading up to this event tonight. I mean, like, take a look. I don't know if you can really see behind us, but, like, we're standing actually on the middle of the intersection of Market and Mission Inn. Yeah, you want to talk a little more about this, Jen?
Well, sure. It looks like, we've got the big tent set up out here, waiting for everyone to show up, all the who's who of the area on the red carpet.
Yeah, it's the red carpet. It's really red, too.
It is.
It's red.
It's beautiful. Well, we've seen a few familiar faces so far, but not too many. They should be showing up pretty soon. And they're getting carriage rides, it appears, from as their valet parking transportation over here to the tents, which is
that's cool. Yeah. I want to ride in the carriage. Do you think they'll let us ride in the carriage? There are all kinds of people who might be coming tonight. Like, I mean, I think we're going to see a lot of big city officials. Obviously, Mayor Ron Leverage, she's going to be here. And, you know, I don't know who else we might see. Yeah, that's right. He's coming. Mike Gardner, who really, he's the councilman for this district and just really is all about the arts and supporting the arts here. So I think he's going to be really excited to be here tonight. And I'm looking forward to talking to him. I hope we get a chance to talk to him.
All right, well, we'll be live here from the red carpet, and we'll get back to you. We are back live, and I'm here with Alicia Robinson. She's a city reporter with the Press Enterprise. So, Alicia, you've done a lot of reporting on the Fox Theater here, and so can you tell me a little bit about the history and how things came about and what you've uncovered?
Sure. The Fox originally opened in 1929, sort of the golden age of movie palaces, and its historical significance comes from a 1939 sneak preview of Gone with the Wind, which was the first public showing of the film. The theater showed a variety of types of movies over the years, and it was a little run down by the time the city bought it in 2005. So the city leaders launched a $32 million renovation that took about 2 years and made it into what we see today.
Okay, very neat. And so a lot of effort went into maintaining the historic preservation, the look of it. So can you tell me a little bit about that too?
Yeah, this being California, the project included some earthquake safety improvements, some more energy efficient lighting, and also a number of features to equip it for 21st century live performances, modern sound and lighting equipment, an extended stage,
right,
and a bar, more bathrooms, and the seats actually are 2 to 3 inches wider than the originals.
All right, yeah, we're used to stadium seating, so.
And as far as the historical features, there was a lot of attention paid to that. The city dug up old photographs, scraped off layers of beige paint to see what the original colors were underneath. There's hand stenciling done throughout the lobby. The tiles around the front entrance were custom made to match the originals, and I believe it took workers about 9 months on scaffolding in the auditorium to redo the paint and plaster details on the ceiling.
Wow. Okay, very cool. And so, can you tell me a little bit about who you know of that might be coming tonight to the gala event?
Well, I think we'll probably see a lot of the big names in inland politics. Riverside Mayor Ron Loveridge, City Councilman Mike Gardner, who represents the downtown area, probably the other 6 city council members as well. We've already seen Paul Davis arrive.
Right, hopefully he'll come back and talk to us.
Yeah. And then I believe most of the Riverside County Board of Supervisors is expected. Congressman Ken Calvert, representatives of Dianne Feinstein and Barbara Boxer, and probably also just a lot of people from the community that remember coming to the Fox and enjoying movies here over the years.
Yeah, hopefully we'll hear some nice memories and stuff from people that have been here long ago and are back again. All right, well, thanks. We're live here from the gala, and we'll get back to you soon.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Franco.
You did great.
I'm Press Enterprise. I'm a music writer. I'm here with another Press Enterprise reporter, Kim Pearsall, one of our top business reporters at the PD. And Kim, you worked on the Riverside Renaissance Project. If you didn't see it, it's online. It is fantastic. And Kim, talk a little bit about what the opening of the Fox means for redevelopment in Riverside as part of this Renaissance.
Well, a lot of the city officials and leaders and business owners really feel that this is a key to downtown's revival, that without the Fox, perhaps things would move slower in terms of getting a mass excitement downtown. Because right now, there's still more keys that they need. They need more folks living downtown. They need more restaurants, more businesses and shops, etc. Because right now, the nightlife is what's been kind of slow in downtown Riverside. So we're hoping that this is some kind of revival for downtown Riverside.
Well, I mean, the nightlife, that's something important.
It is, indeed, because right now, downtown Riverside is a populous community during the day. There's tons of workers. It's the county seat of government. And so lots of people are working 9 to 5, but then after 5 p.m., they usually go home. And so this could potentially bring folks from out of town, or could...
young Riverside.
Exactly, perhaps a young Riverside, indeed.
Yeah, I think. Well, you mentioned the restaurants. What are the restaurants doing? How are they responding to this? Are they doing specials, dining specials? I don't even know. I don't know, but I'm curious because I like the restaurants downtown.
Right, it is kind of interesting because one of the restaurants that's right behind us and is right across the street from the Fox, it's in the closest proximity, really, of any restaurant. Omakase is changing their menu to be more bistro style. So they're kind of taking a tack that even New York and Broadway has done, those restaurants, to appeal to folks who are theater goers. So they're giving them party portions. The restaurant owner there said that when folks come out of the theater, they want to have a bowl of French onion soup. They don't necessarily want French, Japanese cuisine, that type of thing. So they're changing their menu for this, and a lot of folks are actually changing their hours as well. So they might be staying open later. They might be staying open on days that they wouldn't otherwise stay open.
That's really interesting. Now, what about because I mean, my understanding is that part of this is to make Riverside a destination. Especially with everything going on, and bringing in these acts and bringing in Broadway. What hotels are involved?
Right. Well, the Mission Inn is a huge player. Dwayne Roberts, who bought the Mission Inn in 1992 and revitalized it, that was probably the first key to downtown's revitalization, was 1992 when we purchased it. They've partnered with the Nederlander organization, which is bringing in Broadway acts for the Fox Theater. And so right now, folks who are going to Nederlander shows elsewhere will see advertisements for the Mission Inn. They'll also be able to buy theater packages so they can have a night at the Mission Inn, and they can also go see a show, see Annie, etc. So they're trying to do this cross-marketing. So the Mission Inn appeals to folks who are maybe going to come from out of town to see a show. Yeah.
Well, Kim, I have to ask you. You've heard the lineup. We've talked about the lineup. Who are you excited to see at the Fox?
Ooh, David Sedaris is probably top of my list.
He's Greek. He's half Greek,
Fantastic. Very nice. I like the Greeks. Yes. And he's very, very funny and amusing. I enjoy that lineup.
Right. Well, now, thank you so much, Kim, for coming by. And we've got Jennifer Dean talking to some more people here on the red carpet.
I'm here here with Lula Mae Clemens, who moved here in 1957 and actually attended some shows here. So
How is that? How are you doing?
Hi.
So can you tell me what's it like being back after all these years?
Well, it's just a real pleasure to know that it's reopened, and it's reopened under a new generation. The generation when I came in 1957, being an African American, we were compelled to sit in the balcony. But now, thank goodness, with the reopening and a new generation of thought in culture and racial equality, it was going to be a real pleasure now to buy a ticket and sit where the ticket allows me to sit, rather than some prescribed ethnicity room. So congratulations to all those who are optimistic that it could be reopened, and I wish it much success, and I certainly shall patronize it with my family.
Do you have a show that you're looking forward to seeing?
Yes, I'm looking forward to Bill Cosby. I'm looking forward to Natalie Cole.
Yes, definitely.
And I don't think I'll have the money to come to Sheryl Crow yet. So I'll be saving up my pennies.
Yeah. Well, I was also saying how lovely you look here too, and you were saying that this is a vintage era jacket from the 50s.
Yes,
so it's perfect for this.
Actually, I thought it was white, but it isn't. It's yellow.
Oh, but it's beautiful, and it's perfect for the opening gala here.
It's real nice. And I think we've come of age in Riverside, and thank you for the opportunity and the best of everything.
Oh, thank you. You too. Well, we're live here at the gala, and I'm going to send you back over to my fellow reporter Vanessa Franco.
Hi, it's Vanessa Franco with the Press Enterprise again. I'm here with Councilmember Mike Gardner and his lovely wife Joyce. Thank you so much for joining us and talking with us this evening.
It's a pleasure.
You know, for you, you've been a champion of the arts and culture scene here in Riverside. What is it like for you for the state to finally be here?
This is really an important day for Riverside. Millions of dollars, months, years of work will anguish over the marquee. This is the culmination of so much work and effort, and it'll be a chance for people to see what we've done. And then tomorrow, for those who are unable to come this evening, and Saturday or Sunday, there are free public tours. So we really want the public to come and see what their facility looks like.
Well, and starting right after, like next Friday, we have the first big show, Sheryl Crow.
We do. Sheryl Crow will be here.
I'm excited for that one.
I am too. I want to see that.
Now, you know, with Riverside, is this being such an important part of the Renaissance here in downtown? Like, what was it like for you when you first got to go in when it was finished? Like, what was the first thing that jumped out at you?
Well, actually, there are parts of it I haven't seen yet. Some of the furnishings went in since last time I was in.
Oh, wow.
But the first time I went in, when all the paint was done and the carpet was down and the seats were in the auditorium, it really does just take your breath away. And I'm really looking forward to getting inside and seeing it with the movable furniture and the art that's on the walls now. So there's a surprise for me too.
No, what do you think this means to like the entire region to have a theater like this here in Riverside?
I think it really is a regional draw. The unique thing about this facility is it can do everything from a full-on Broadway show to dance to comedy to opera. It's got state-of-the-art lighting. It's got state-of-the-art sound. It has the second largest stage of a performing arts center west of the Mississippi. Our stage is bigger than the stages in Los Angeles. So we actually have got a facility unlike any in the region, and with capabilities that others in the region don't have. Plus, it's historic nature.
Oh, I know. It's so great. Like here I am standing. We're going with the Wynn premiere, like just outside. So this is.
And several others.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much.
It was a
I
pleasure.
really appreciate it, and have a wonderful time tonight. I'll see you next week at Sheryl Crow. Definitely.
You will. Thank you very much.
Take care. And we'll be right back with more from the red carpet here at the Fox Foundation Gala.
else is getting out hustled by the script.
How is that?
You guys think you're doing
I want to introduce you to my wife, Joyce. Alicia Robinson is semi-new reporter with Chris.
Yeah, I couldn't really turn to like see you guys that well.
Several times a day, it seems like.
You want me to go like here?
Alicia gets to sit in the back. Nobody
I
notices.
noticed you
She
started
goes to
turning your
sleep.
back. And I know you're talking to somebody,
Yeah.
so it's kind of... If you pay...
Hi, I'm Vanessa Franco, music writer with the Press Enterprise. I'm here with my colleague Jennifer Dean, and we are at the red carpet of the Fox Foundation Gala tonight. It is really exciting. It is really exciting to be here.
It's starting to fill up. If you're just tuning in, it's the big opening of the new Fox Performing Arts Center here in downtown Riverside, and they've got several blocks roped off, and we've got the big tent set up and some great vintage cars, and everybody's getting brought in on a horse-drawn carriage.
That's pretty nice. And don't forget the smooth jazz. You can probably hear it in the background, but smooth jazz. That says Gala to me. But they just have so many great things going on here. Sheryl Crow is going to be here next Friday. I'll be here covering it. And you can have the Audio File blog for more on that. But we interviewed Sheryl Crow. Did you know she loves Riverside? She goes antiquing here. That's what she told me in an interview. And she said, you better believe that she's going to be antiquing when she's here next week. And she said she's going to fill up the bus with antiques. And I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. So, Sheryl Crow.
She shot one of her videos here too somewhere, didn't she?
Yeah, she shot out in the desert. Oh, was it Leaving Las Vegas? I don't remember. The music writer.
She's got a couple local ties.
She does, and she really loves it out here. So she was really excited, in our interview. Very excited to come here and open this theater. And speaking of the theater, like the venues these days, you're seeing more of a trend to these theaters. Like the Ontario Arena, the Citizens Business Bank Arena, Ontario, opened with a concert by Carrie Underwood. That was in late 2008. But you're not really seeing a lot of arenas open up anymore. You're seeing a lot of renovations to theaters like the Fox and Riverside. I mean, I already think of the Fox Theater in Pomona, which has been bringing in acts such as Owl City and Sonic Youth. And in here it seems to be a little bit different of a demographic. We're going to see Sheryl Crow, Natalie Cole, Benesse, the world music performer. But and you know a little bit about this too, right, Jennifer?
Yeah.
About the trends with the venues.
There's a lot of mid-sized venues that appear to be doing really, really well right now. So, and that's what we have here with the theater. We've seen about 1,600, and we've got several venues of that size in the inland region, which we've got a lot of growth also in the entertainment industries out here. But we also have the California Theater of Performing Arts, Theater out in San Bernardino, and a few other Fox theaters in the area as well.
Well, and you know, Councilman Mike Gardner was even talking about like here, like state-of-the-art sound, state-of-the-art lighting, and just a great stage. So I cannot wait to see. I think it's going to be very versatile too, and I think that's a key for bringing this entertainment to Riverside. Is that you're going to have a lot of you're in Broadway here, Annie, Jesus Christ Superstar, Hairspray, as well as other shows coming up.
And in talking to the Nederlander organization, I understand that they are looking at a wide variety of Broadway acts. So.
Yeah, they really are. And it's going to be, I know the first one, Annie's February 2nd is Annie. And I know that April is when Hairspray will be here, and I believe March is Jesus Christ Superstar with Ted Neely, who was the original Jesus on Broadway. Yeah, that's, I mean, and there are just so many things going on. And you know what? Our Riverside reporter, Alicia Robinson, is actually here, and let's go to her for some more red carpet coverage. We'll be right back.
Bonus, right? One of these days we'll actually be able to take the vacation.
Red carpet at the grand reopening gala for Riverside's historic Fox Theater, and I'm here with City Councilman Paul Davis. Councilman Davis, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Riverside Renaissance? The Fox Theater is really sort of a centerpiece of that.
Yes, it is. The Fox Theater is a centerpiece of that. The Renaissance is something that we've needed within the city for a long time. Many are aware that I have watched and been concerned about the expenditures for and so forth, and I continue to watch that on behalf of the citizens that watch where the funding is coming from. It is the taxpayers' money, so we want to spend it wisely and not waste it on unnecessary things. But the Fox is a beautiful centerpiece to the city of Riverside. It is a good piece of the downtown, and it will continue to be so for many decades to come. And it's just a part of that as we see the synergy that we're creating within that. We have a new hotel that hopefully will be brought into the Hyatt Place, as well as that we're looking at doing the convention center that has not been done in so many decades, so that we can stop giving our convention business away to San Bernardino, Ontario, and the outlying cities, because this is the place that people want to come down to. This is the place that people want to have their conventions. And look what we have to offer with Fox, and with the corridors now being finished, being the pedestrian walkway, with Mario's Place and the Mission Inn, and all that we have to offer. How can you not want to come to Riverside to have your convention and to do your business with us? And now we have the Fox opening, and we look forward to the shows.
Well, and I know we're about 3 or so years into the Renaissance, which was a 5-year program, about $1.57 billion, over 300 projects. What were some of the other key projects that have been done, and why are they important to the city?
Well, key projects is more important to me is the infrastructure. The infrastructure issues that we've been really putting off for many decades have finally been coming to fruition. Many of them are being completed now. The capacity that we have for not only our water, our sewage, but also our electricity with the 2 peaker plants that are now under construction, and so that we no longer have to rely on outside sources for us to be able to utilize our city and to be able to continue with what we've been able to do, and also the future as we develop in Orange Crest and Hillcrest areas where we still have land to develop, we can handle that capacity. But most importantly, we have to build smart, we have to develop smart, and we also make sure that our traffic is something that we have to deal with and we can get around in this city. So please be wise with what you do.
And so when was the last time you were in the Fox, and how different do you think it's going to look when you get in there tonight?
Well, I have only been through the Fox when it was about 75% done. I have purposely avoided going in it so I can also see, as the rest of the residents and the participants in this particular event will see today, tomorrow, and Sunday, and throughout the many days to come, I want to be surprised as well. I have seen from that point on, I want to see the changes or the additions they've made since that, and I really look forward to it. I think I'm going to be happily surprised, and I've even asked the other council members not to tell me what's going on, kind of like spoiling the movie before you see it.
Right. Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot, Councilman Davis. And we're here live on the red carpet. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back with more.
All right, we need to move over. Wait a minute, what if I stand like here? If I go this way, is that all right?
Okay.
Press Enterprise, and I'm still here at the red carpet at the Fox Foundation Gala for opening night of the Fox Theater, and I'm here with Jennifer Von Blake. Thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate
Welcome. I'm happy to be here.
Well, what brings you out to the gala this evening?
Well, it's first of all, it's a way to support the foundation that is getting started, and that we look forward to bigger and better things from them, and all of the events that they can provide in terms of the theater, and community needs to support it. So I'm here to support it.
That's great. And you know, what does it mean to you to see the Fox Theater open and as like this entertainment jewel of Riverside?
Well, one, it's finally open. and secondly, I think it will economically do a lot for downtown to help the other businesses that are down here and generate business, especially for the restaurants, because there are some really neat, good restaurants downtown, and this will be a way to bring people out of the area to do that, as well as to get quality entertainment.
Well, you know, speaking of that quality entertainment, who are you excited to see on this like great slate of opening performances they have?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing Natalie Cole. As a matter of fact, we're putting together a group of friends to come and see her in February.
I know, Valentine's Day weekend. What's more romantic than
Natalie Cole, exactly,
I'm so
exactly.
excited. And it's last night on March 14th.
Yes. So
it's going to be really fantastic. And I just think it's beautiful. We have music tonight, and I think you mentioned the downtown restaurants, and I think a lot of the restaurants are help cater this evening.
Right.
So I think that's really fantastic. Well, Ms. Von Blake, we thank you so much, and have a wonderful time at the gala, and I hope to see more of you. All right. Thank you so much. Now it's back to Jennifer Dean, live from the red carpet at the Fox Foundation Gala here in Riverside.
How long have you been in TV?
Hi, I'm here with Congressman Ken Calvert, and so can you tell me a little bit about what you think that the new theater here is going to bring to the city of Riverside?
Well, I think this theater is a remarkable place. It has a remarkable history, and it's got a remarkable future ahead of it. I think that the city has done a fantastic job of renovating this theater. I'm looking forward to going through the theater as everyone here tonight.
Thank you.
And it's going to be great. It's going to be a great thing for our
I haven't said any four-letter
I think so too. Now, have you been inside
Nope,
with the first
it's
tour?
gonna
So
be
this
my
is
first
all
time.
new. Okay. And now, what about you got any shows you're really excited about seeing?
Well, I want to see them all. I want to see Annie. I want to,
Yeah.
I want to,
Sheryl
I want
Crow.
to see Sheryl Crow. Love her. Yeah. I want to see it all. So it's going to be fabulous.
I think so
I'll be
too.
a great customer.
All right, excellent. Well, we'll
Great.
look forward to seeing you here.
Okay, well, I'll be here.
All right, we're here live from the gala, and
Well, good luck.
we'll get back to you.
Okay, great. Have a great evening.
Thanks, you too.
Hey, it's Vanessa Franco from the Press Enterprise at the Fox Foundation Gala's red carpet. I'm joined by Riverside Press Enterprise reporter Kim Pearsall. She's one of our top business writers, and you've done a lot of work on the downtown Riverside redevelopment stories, and especially in the Riverside Renaissance project that ran this past Sunday.
Indeed, yeah, that was an effective project. We kind of looked at the entire Renaissance development right now and that massive endeavor that the city's been going through to do every year's project's about 5 years, and this is one of the key projects that they were working on.
It is pretty massive. I mean, they've been working on this for a very long time.
Quite some time, yeah, and spending about $32 million to renovate it back to pretty much what it looked like back then. I think they got the tile, original tile. They had to track down the original tile or something that was similar to it. So there was a lot of effort made to bring this back to what it looked like before. Yeah,
that's well. But now we have the electric marquee. That's a little bit different. That's bringing it to now. It's bringing it to the now.
That is true.
Well, one of the things that struck me about tonight's gala is I guess a lot of the downtown restaurants have done the food for tonight. Like, how important is this? Like something like this to the downtown restaurants and the downtown restaurants to something like the Fox Theater?
Most definitely, and it's kind of interesting because they're a very united group. They're the Oversight Fine Dining Association, and they have competed together. They're kind of working together as a group instead of competing against each other because this is such a potential movement. If they have about 1,600 people going to shows, those folks that may want to come out of that theater and have a bite to eat, or walk around, or get a snack or something. So they're all working in concert. Over Mario was telling me that if they go to Mario's and he doesn't have enough seats, he'll send them over to Ciaobella and he'll send them over to Omakase. So it seems like there's a real community effort on the part of the restaurants right now.
Well, now you talked about these things. Where are we going to park? Where's the parking down here? When like 600 people are down here.
True.
Well, actually, the street closed right now.
It is, indeed. Which is just kind of fantastic. It's a close street down all the time. I like it. Well, no, in terms of parking, pretty much anywhere in downtown Riverside, there's plenty of parking on the street. It's actually free, I think, so that's an advantage. I know that there are discussions to build another parking structure near the Fox Theater, so there will be ample parking eventually.
They're also working on some more hotels down here, right? There's some more, because I mean that's one thing. Like, when I have people come from out of town who want to stay, like my parents, they want like lots of options for hotels.
Correct.
They're kind of picky, but that's okay. They're my parents. I love them. Love you, Mom, Dad. I'm sure you're watching. And
right now in downtown Riverside, we do have the Mission Inn and the Riverside Marriott, both pretty large hotels. But the city said that in order for downtown Riverside to really succeed, there will need to be another hotel. Right now, there's Hyatt Place that's been proposed, and that would be very close to the Fox Theater. So they're talking about building that Hyatt Place eventually, and also expanding the convention center because they get more visitors. You need more space for visitors.
Well, what about like the whole thing with living and working downtown? Because that's been a big part of this entire renaissance as well.
Indeed, and that's a key that a lot of folks have talked about, that if this is to succeed, you need a resident population downtown. And so there was one project that tried to take that effort on, and that was M Soleil. And it was a pretty ambitious project. They talked about 104 some odd units, condos, that they were going to sell for about $700,000. Well, the economy happened, and that had to be scaled back. And right now it's just 10 units. That project's kind of fallen into legal troubles. But there are other projects on the way, and that's the Rain Cross Promenade across the street from Soleil.
Yeah, that's going to have shopping and residences, so that could really bring this dream to life about the living and working and just downtown as a community.
Right, and it's 157 units in the first phase, and the second phase is another 147 units. It's going to be condos again, but I think it's probably going to price around $200,000, what he talked about for my story that I was working on. And that should actually bring folks downtown. They're going to walk to work, they're going to walk to restaurants, they're going to walk to services. There's actually a couple of guys who live in the M Soleil apartment complex right now who said that basically anything they need, they can find downtown. So, except for maybe a grocery store here or there, or a movie theater, they will walk to pretty much anything downtown. That is true. They have produce. They do. They have produce.
Well, and it's just been such a exciting thing watching people. I love that there's red carpet here. I know, that's fantastic. Thank you so much again for joining us. And you know what? We're going to go to Jennifer Dean, who's got some more interviews here on the red carpet at the Fox Foundation Gala in downtown Riverside.
I'm here with Frank and Barbara Guile, and they attended some events here from 1939 to the 1940s. And so how are you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Very good.
So far, things have been very good.
Yeah, is it kind of interesting being back here after
all this time? The food's great. I'm really surprised at the layout.
Oh, so you've already been inside.
I'm anxious to get inside and see how the rehab went.
All the details, yeah. So what did you guys see back when you were here last time?
Well, you know, if you ask me what movies, the only one I can, the only one I can really remember for sure is that we did go to the premiere of the Gone with the Wind here in 1939. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was hoping you would say. How exciting! That's really neat. And is there anything?
It was exciting.
Yeah.
And there were, I can't remember the names, but there were many other premieres here at the Fox Theater over the years.
Yeah, well, I'll be curious to see what you think of how close it looks and any differences and changes since then. You know, I understand they've made some comfort changes, they've widened the seats and that kind of thing.
We will probably miss the organ. I understand it is no longer there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And it was, it really added a lot to the ambience of the Fox.
Do you know, is there anything that you have that you're really looking forward to seeing? Have you bought tickets for anything yet here? Any of the Broadway shows or music?
No.
Nothing yet, okay.
Not really, no.
All right, well, great. Well, thank you so much. It was nice talking to you
welcome,
both.
And,
enjoy the rest of your night.
We hope to.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
We're here live from the gala for the Fox Foundation opening gala, and we'll get back to you again soon. I'm here with Evie Gwynn, and she attended some shows here in 1936. So tell me, Evie, you sound like you have some interesting stories about coming out here to shows.
Well, I cut school, which isn't good. I was a junior at the old Poly High, so I've been here a long time. I cut school to come down and see Rosemarie with Nelson Eddy and Jeanette MacDonald. And my parents had a store. And I came down in the afternoon and went in the back room of the store, and the employees came back and said, "There's a nice young man out in front to see you." And I went out in front, and here was this handsome young man who was a senior at Poly, and he turned out to be my future husband.
Oh, really? And what grade did you say you were in?
So,
were you a senior too, did you say?
I was a junior.
You were a junior. Okay, all right.
And we cut school to see this movie. Well, we always went to the Fox for a little smooching and
funny, I heard
movies.
That
was our big date, to come to the Fox Theater for a movie. So we have a long time connection here.
Yeah.
And this is very exciting to me to see it finally. After so many years of worrying about it, we are finally here.
Yeah, it is. It's very exciting. Now, do you have tickets for any shows? Is there anything in particular you're ready to come see?
I want to see Jesus Christ Superstar, and a couple of the singers. I don't know quite yet, but I will be coming.
She'll be back. All right,
yes,
great.
You bet.
Well, thank you so much. It was
You're
really
welcome.
nice talking to you.
Thank
and enjoy
you.
your evening.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, I'm going to send you back over to my fellow reporter, Vanessa Franco.
Hi, it's Vanessa Franco. I am here at the press, I'm from the Press Enterprise, and I'm at the Fox Foundation Gala here in downtown Riverside. I'm actually standing in the middle of Mission Inn and Market where they closed down the street for the big gala tonight. But, tonight's the gala, but next week starts the real entertainment. Sheryl Crow is actually going to be here January 22nd and 23rd, and she's promised that she's going to go antiquing in Riverside, because when she lived out in LA, she did that a lot. So she said she's going to go antiquing while she's out here, and she plans on filling her tour bus with some antiques. But that's not the only music. I mean, Benesse is going to be here January 30th, and he's a world-renowned performer, and actually his percussionist is from Pilot, C.G. Reich. And also, Annie is going to be here. It's the first Broadway and Riverside show, February 2nd to February 7th. And I don't know if you heard, but InlandSoCal.com is actually going to have, Find the Inland Empire's Little Annie starting next week, I believe, is when it's going to go online. So you can actually send in pictures and submit, and it's going to be a contest. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Also, get ready for romance. Natalie Cole is going to be here February 15th performing with the Corona Symphony. And right now, we're going to take you back to the red carpet, and we'll be back soon. It's Vanessa Franco with Press Enterprise. I'm here with Lola and Harold Taylor from Taylor's Appliance, which has been here since 1945. You guys, long-time Riversiders, what does it mean to you to see the Fox?
Real joy. Yes. We used to go to the movies here many years ago, and actually got to see a preview with Frank Sinatra, and he was here.
Oh, wow! Wow! That's cool! Well, do you remember what preview you got to see?
I don't remember the name of the movie.
Wow. I was only like 15. What do you think this means to Riverside for it to find the Fox being open and just beautiful and completely renovated and to the community as a whole?
Well, I think it's been a long time coming at this point, but I think people are really going to enjoy this facility very much. Now, they won't show films here, will they?
No, they're actually doing one of the events is Duck Soup, Mark's Brothers movie. They're doing some kind of live performance about on May 22nd, but I believe most other things so far in the schedule are musical performances on
Yes,
so
that's exciting.
It really rocked in Riverside. 3,000 miles from New York, but right down the street for us. Well, thank you folks so much for coming by and talking to us and have a wonderful time inside at the gala. Thank you. Back at the red carpet in just a few moments.
I'm here with Mayor Ron Loveridge, and so nice to see you. And can you tell me a little bit about the process, what it feels like to finally be here on the red carpet? at the opening gala?
Well, Marcia and I were thinking about this before we came. Our first day in Riverside in 1965, we saw a movie here at the Fox Theater, Mad, Mad, Mad World. And this obviously was a major place for Riversiders. But we're talking now about aspirations, and it's now here. It's we now not only put a paint job, but it is now a state-of-the-art premier performing arts center for the city, for the region, for Southern California. And so it is exciting to be here. So many people had hopes about the return of the Fox, and it's back, and it looks great.
And here we are, exactly.
Here we are.
So what do you think will draw people here? What do you think it is about the Fox theaters that will bring people in? And
well, one, it's the performers, but it's also a sense of place. That is, that you're not only coming to the Fox Theater, you're coming to downtown, you're going to experience the places to eat, places to walk. This is not a single building. It is part of a kind of context and history, and we welcome people to the Fox and all its surrounding venues.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys, enjoy
Marcia,
your evening.
Any comment?
You live closely. We'll see you. Thank you. All right. I'm going to send you back to my fellow reporter, Vanessa Franco.
Hi, it's Vanessa Franco with the Press Enterprise. I'm here at the Fox Foundation Gala in downtown Riverside. I'm here with Amy Harrison. Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here. Well, you were sharing the arts here at Riverside. I am. What's it mean to see the Fox Theater renovated, reopened, and having the slate of acts that it does? It's so exciting. I came here in college, and I used to attend the Fox Theater. Movies were here. And then I saw a change over the years of getting it done now. I am so excited to coordinate this and to be a Nederlander. There are only 20 in the country that are Nederlander performances, so this is huge. This is absolutely huge. And the city got behind this big time. So I can't think of anything better for this city. We want to call ourselves a city of the arts. This does it.
So you mentioned, in that time, like as the Fox went away, like there haven't been a lot of major performing venues here that are bringing the acts like Sheryl Crow and Bill Cosby.
Right.
So I mean, I just think that's really exciting that we're getting big name entertainment in Riverside, which we're a big city.
You're right, and I'll tell you, without the renovation of the Fox, we wouldn't be getting names like this. We've got some great arts happening with the Performance Riverside and things like that, but we would not be a big player if this had been renovated. This is major for this city. And you're right, we are a big city now. And we can compete. We don't have to drive to LA anymore. As a matter of fact, we're going to have some acts here that LA isn't going to have. So I'm very excited about that.
And I'm excited about that because anytime I don't have to sit in traffic,
I agree. Absolutely. This is huge.
Well, now who are you excited to see on the upcoming lineup?
Well, Sheryl Crow in particular, and I signed up for the musicals because I'm a big musical fan. I'm a musician myself, and so I'm very excited to see all the musicals. I know there are going to be 3 this year and hopefully 5 next year. And when you're a Nederlander performance, they're right off Broadway. I mean, you're getting the best of the best. So
we're getting Ted Neely.
That's exactly right. Exactly right. So I'm a big musical fan. I'm going to be excited about this.
Well, I'm going to see you next week for Sheryl Crow because I'll be here.
I'll be there too.
Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And you know what? We're going to be here at the red carpet at the Fox Foundation Gala tonight. We'll be right back.
Fantastic. Well, we'll talk a little bit about that, what your first impressions were. Okay.
There's Bob Stockton coming in.
We're live at the Fox Performing Arts Center Gala. This is the reopening of the Fox, and I'm Kim Pearsall. I'm a business reporter with the Press Enterprise, and this is Mark Rubin, a developer who has developed quite a few buildings in downtown Riverside, and his lovely wife, Pam Rubin. Thanks so much for being here tonight with us. And Mark, I wanted to talk to you about your impressions of the Fox, because you just recently took a tour of the Fox during its renovation. I think it was about 2 or 3 months ago. What was your first impression like of the new Fox?
Well, I was shocked how wonderful it is. It's the people that have not seen it are going to be money well spent, and I think it's going to make a tremendous difference for the city and especially for the downtown area.
Well, and we've talked before about your projects in downtown Riverside. You're finishing up the Raincross Promenade condo complex. You've got an office development that's going to be starting soon. Does the Fox have any impact on your projects downtown?
Well, cumulatively, I think everything has an impact, and the Fox can only make it better.
And what does it mean to have residents in a downtown sphere? Does it make a difference to have folks who are living downtown for businesses and for hotels and for restaurants, etc.?
Well, the more people you have coming to downtown, the more they will spend and the more they will enjoy. So you have to have housing for them and you have to have businesses for them. And I'm trying to do both.
Now, we talked a little bit about downtown Pasadena, too, and it seems like Riverside was aspiring to be like a downtown Pasadena. Do you think it can get there?
Absolutely. I think it's on its way, and it's going to be bigger and better.
And finally, what else do you think downtown Riverside needs in terms of development that would make it grow and make it a vibrant atmosphere?
It just needs to continue doing what it's doing. The city is very supportive of development downtown. We got a terrific councilman and Mike Gardner, and everybody's very, very, very cooperative.
Great. And are you looking forward to any specific shows at the Fox tonight, or as its season progresses?
We're going to be steady patrons.
Fantastic. Well, thanks so much. We are here live at the Fox Theater reopening, and this is Mark Rubin. So thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you soon.
Dave Stewart. I didn't put that right. I'm here with Dave Stewart, the Dean of Business at UCR, correct? And so welcome to the Fox. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing very well. It's a wonderful evening.
It is. It's beautiful. Tell me a little bit about what you think that this will do for local business and growth and the economy.
Well, I think that the new theater will be an icon of Riverside. Like the Mission Inn, it will draw people here, and it will create a lot of activity, not just in the theater, but people will come and they'll want to dine, they'll want to wander around, they'll go have a drink at the Mission Inn. So it'll really stimulate activity in the downtown area.
Yes, definitely. Okay. And so you were here for the tour a little while back, your first tour, right?
Well, I was on a tour in April when the theater was still very much under construction, yes.
Okay, so you haven't seen it. You said still dirt on the floors and stuff back then, right?
When I was here in April, there was still dirt on the floor. There wasn't much seating. They were still working on the paint. So I'm anxious to see it this evening.
Yeah, most definitely. And do you have a show or one of the Broadway productions that you're wanting to go see?
Well, we bought the season tickets for the Broadway, so I've got all three, and looking forward to doing that.
Very good. Okay. Well, it was very nice talking to you, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you very much. Enjoy talking to you.
We're here live at the Fox Foundation Gala, and we'll get back to you soon. Well, now I'm here with the man himself, Clark Gable.
Why, thank you, my dear. You do give a damn, don't you?
I do. So how are you doing tonight?
Have you said that before? Would you say it again if I was single? If you were single?
I'm going to have to think about that. So,
well, I'll give you time to think about it.
What's it like being back here since the last time, that your movie premiered in what was it, 1939 here?
Exactly, yes. A sneak preview. Yeah. When I was married. That was then. This is now, honey. It's so much better now. Well, it was pretty good then.
Right.
However, what a wonderful, wonderful situation to be involved in, yeah?
Yes,
For
most
you
definitely.
and us and everyone. And everyone behind the scenes. That's what it takes. Everyone behind the scenes, like James Adams. And all that contribute to keeping this beautiful Riverside and the Mission Inn and the Fox Theater alive. And me alive after 109 years
I know,
old.
I can't believe it. It's amazing. You look great.
Not bad, huh? That freeze really works. February 1st, 1901.
Yeah, very good. All right, Clark. Well, thank you very much. It was really nice talking to you.
Thank you, honey. You do give a damn, don't you?
I'm not saying I do again. Take care. Well, I'm going to send you back over to my fellow reporter, Vanessa Franco, again.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Franco with the Press Enterprise, and I'm here on the red carpet at the Fox Foundation Gala in downtown Riverside, and I'm joined by Jane Carney. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm honored to be interviewed on a red carpet.
Well, you're a longtime Riverside resident. What does it mean to you to see the Fox up and renovated and bringing in acts?
Oh, it's fabulous. It takes vision and commitment to bring back a building like the Fox. It's not easy. It's expensive. It's risky for people in political office to do this because there are always so many other needs. And so it was a gamble to do this, but I think it's wonderful. I think it's going to be a big part of revitalizing downtown, which is already really reactivated and looking good, and I think it's a fabulous thing.
Well, who are you excited to see with this upcoming slate of performances?
Oh, they're tremendously good performances. I mean, I'm very happy to have some of the Broadway performances coming here, and of course, David Sedaris will be one of my favorites.
He's half Greek, and I'm fully Greek, so
well, there it is.
I can bond. The Greeks, we're friendly, fun people.
That's right, and he is very funny.
Well, I'm going to let you get inside and enjoy the gala. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Vanessa.
Have a wonderful time, and you know what? We'll be back here on the red carpet in just a few moments. Hey, it's Vanessa Franco, music writer from the Press Enterprise. I am back on the red carpet here at the Fox Foundation Gala in downtown Riverside. Actually, I'm literally on the street in the middle of the Market and Mission Inn intersection. It's pretty awesome. But since I'm the music reporter, I'm going to tell you about all the great performances coming up. If you haven't heard, Sheryl Crow is going to be here January 22nd and 23rd. And that's next Friday and Saturday. That's going to be the big kickoff. Also, Annie's going to be here, Natalie Cole. Natalie Cole is going to be here February 13th. And that's, what says love more than Natalie Cole? Then it's Warren Hill with the Corona Symphony February 14th. What a way to spend Valentine's Day. Masters of Harmony, which are not exactly like Masters of the Universe, but would be totally awesome if they were, February 27th. And I'm so excited about this. I just found out Gladys Knight is going to be here March 14th, and she's not going to have the Pips, but that's okay, because I like Gladys Knight on her own. I mean, were the Pips on That's What Friends Are For? No, they weren't, unless you think Dionne Warwick and Elton John were Pips, and they're not. But Gladys Knight, gonna be awesome. And for you Broadway lovers out there, Jesus Christ Superstar with Ted Neely. Yes, he was the original Jesus in the Broadway show. And he's Jesus now as well. March 30th to April 4th is when Jesus Christ Superstar would be here. I do some choreography, but I'm worried I'm going to hit somebody who's like dressed really nicely on the red carpet, and it would just be a bad scene. Also, Caitlin Lusk with the Inland Pops Orchestra on April 10th, and she is just a wonderful, wonderful performer. And I'm really excited about this one. Pat Benatar, April 15th. Love is a battlefield, my friends. Love is a battlefield. Hairspray is going to be here April 20th to 25th. David Sedaris, we just talked about him on May 6th. America will be here May 8th. Horse with No Name, Ventura Highway, all those great hits. Duck Soup Live, that's the Marx Brothers classic, May 22nd. And Mr. Huxtable himself, Bill Cosby, June 5th. I think it might be a little warm for a Cosby sweater, but one can only hope. Well, that's it for me for right now, but we're going to go to Jennifer Dean, who's here interviewing more people on the red carpet. Take it away, Jennifer.
I'm here with Sandip Doshi, and he's with Serato Solutions and involved in the City of Arts and Innovation. And so, can you tell me a little bit about what impact the Fox Performing Arts Theater or Center is going to have on the city here?
Well, I'm involved in high technology quite a bit in the city, and this is great because it gets us geeks, to dress up and come out and actually have some fun. But no, I think the reopening of the Fox Theater really puts Riverside on the map. It's basically now creating Riverside as a destination point from the entire region itself. So we're very excited. I mean, the high-tech community was desperate. We want arts, we want entertainment, and we're getting it right now. So we're excited.
Yeah, most definitely. All right. Well, thank you. Do you have any other? What else is going on in the area? Do you think? I mean, how does this play into the whole Renaissance movement and the changes in the city and?
Well, with what the mayor is doing with the strategic vision and what the council has approved, I think we now have a roadmap for the future. And Riverside, it's going to be an exciting place to be. There is business growth, there's high-tech growth, there's green technology growth, and there's arts and culture. So it's all coming together. And
full package.
Absolutely. So it's going to be a fun time ahead.
All right, great. Well, thank you. It was very nice talking to you. Enjoy yourself. Well, we're still here live at the Fox Gala, and we'll get back to you again soon. Well, now I'm here with Michael Beck, the former Assistant City Manager, and now I understand you're in Pasadena, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so what do you think of the theater finally opening again?
Well, it's actually fantastic. It's been a long time coming. I think we started doing the acquisition back in 2002, and so it's just fantastic to see that finally come to fruition. I had the opportunity last week to tour it, and it's just really magnificent. It's going to be just fantastic opportunity for downtown Riverside as part of its revitalization effort. So I'm excited for Riverside.
Yeah, most definitely. And so what do you think about it will be? What we're thinking is that it'll create a draw and basically pull people in, and then it also provides an opportunity for people to stay close for their entertainment.
Well, it'll actually be a strong catalyst for economic development in the downtown area because it'll be a draw. Previously, in downtown, all you really had were restaurants and then a couple of clubs and hotels. This provides another venue where you actually can have entertainment, have Broadway shows, concerts, and other events that will actually enable people to become part of downtown and be here for a longer period of time, and then be able to frequent more often because of the diversity of activities that are there.
Most definitely. Okay, now, and can you tell me, is there any particular show or the concerts that you're looking forward to or that you bought tickets for?
Not yet. It's we're actually very busy in Pasadena, and so I'm not sure how much more we'll be able to come out, but I'm real excited. We're looking for a show. Actually, I might bring the kids out for Annie.
For Annie. Good, yes, you should. All right, great. Well, thank you. It was very nice talking to you. Enjoy your evening. All right, we're here live at the gala still. We'll get back to you again soon.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Franco with the Press Enterprise, and I'm here at the Fox Foundation Gala Red Carpet with Belinda Graham. Now, you were here and working with the city, in the city, when this entire renovation project started here at the Fox. Tell me a little bit about what the journey was like and what it's like to see it open today.
It has been a journey that has been exciting, frustrating, and challenging. We have had the most wonderful time doing this project because to see where it came from to where we are today, it is amazing. When people walk inside, they are not going to believe that we were able to do such grand renovation in the period of time that we were able to complete the project.
I mean, there was a lot of work. I mean, there's so much work from like when Michael Beck bought the building and going on there. So I mean, I can't wait to see it. Now tell me like your favorite feature of the new Fox.
My favorite feature is the tower room. It is upstairs, and when I first started, I was the development director with the city, and I envisioned that we would not be using that tower room as part of the actual Fox Theater and what was needed. I thought it would be extra office space, so I had planned my office for being there. And now it is a room that we will bring guests to visit when they come to the Fox that we have, and so I think it'll be very exciting, and people will really enjoy the Fox and for many years to come.
Well, you know, and that's a really important thing. Like, what do you think it means to the community, not just of Riverside, but of like the entire inland region, to have a theater like the Fox open and bringing in the caliber of acts it's bringing?
I think it is a jewel that has been restored. When you think about the premiere of Gone with the Wind coming, and now we are going into a time where we may have other premieres coming here of different shows, activities. So I think it's an exciting time for Riverside and the Inland Empire.
Well, and as a music reporter, I have to say I'm really excited about the slate of shows coming up. So I'll be here, Sheryl Crow, next week. So I'm looking forward to it.
We'll see you then.
Well, thank you so much for coming by and taking the time to talk with us and have a wonderful time inside at the gala.
Well, thank you.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
Bye. Now, that's it for me from the red carpet right now. I'll be right back soon.
I'm here with Bill Ewing, and he was the Senior Vice President of Production Admin Pictures for Columbia, correct? And also a Ramona High School graduate from the class of 1966. So tell me what you think about our Fox Performing Arts Center here.
Well, I'm very excited. I mean, it's great to have such a wonderful theater in the Inland Empire, and the first season just looks spectacular. So it's very exciting.
Okay, and tell me a little bit about yourself as well. What have you worked on?
I've worked on Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man movie, Men in Black 1 and 2, Patriot, Air Force One, all Columbia feature films between '87 and 2001.
Okay, well, it's wonderful to have you here tonight.
Thank you.
So you still have a lot of local ties here, too. You said you recently visited the high school.
Yes, yeah, this afternoon. As a matter of fact, I met Susan, the principal, and got some nice memorabilia from Ramona. So that was fun.
Very good. So what do you think? What do you think that this theater will bring to the inland region here. I mean, we've seen a lot of growth in entertainment venues over the last several years, and this seems to be kind of the newest, biggest, and brightest that we have. And
Yes. Well, I think you'll find there'll be a lot of companies that want to bring their shows to this theater. I mean, I haven't been inside to see the renovation myself, but from everybody that I've talked to tonight, it's just, I'm expecting it to be spectacular. So, yeah, I think it'll be very successful.
all right, well, thank you. It was really nice talking to you tonight.
Nice to meet you, John.
Nice to meet you too. All right, well, I'm going to send you back over to my fellow reporter, Vanessa Franco, again.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Franco with the Press Enterprise, and I'm joined by Bill DeWolf from Best and Krieger right here in town. And now you're a longtime Riverside resident.
Since 1949.
Now tell me about your memories of the Fox Theater.
Well, my favorite memories involve when we were in high school. And one of my classmates, his father had a funeral parlor. And when they had the Media Studio previews, he would sneak the limo out, and he'd dress up as a chauffeur. And all of his buddies, including me, would get in the limo, dressed in Levi's and T-shirts, cigarettes rolled up in dark glasses, and we'd pull up in front and pretend we were stars.
That's great.
A lot of fun.
What is it like for you to see the renovation now that everything's complete and that we're here at this gala this evening?
I think it's tremendously exciting. It was so sad to have it, kind of deteriorated and locked up. I haven't been inside yet, so I'm really excited about seeing it.
I haven't either. I've heard wonderful things, so I think you might get in before I am. I'm here red carpet duty. It's a tough job.
Oh, that's tough.
Someone's got to do it.
That's tough. Anyhow.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk
My real
with
pleasure.
me.
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Bye-bye.
Jennifer Dean, my colleague, is here on the red carpet again. Take it away, Jennifer.
I'm here with Bill McGuigan and Pauline, his wife, and he's a retired pastor with Calvary Presbyterian Church. So tell me what you guys think so far.
Well, this is a wonderful occasion, and it seems beautifully organized. But I know that the people who planned this and who've been looking forward to this for some time are really pleased, not only with what's happening, but also the turnout. 1,000 people here.
Amazing.
My wife was one of those people who was acquainted with the Fox in the early days, and of course she has worked to bring tonight a success.
Wonderful. Okay, well, tell me a little bit about the process of leading up to where we're at today.
My first time at the Fox Theater, it was one of my earliest memories, and my mother took me to see The King and I in black and white originally, and I cried and wanted to go home, and she said, be quiet, it's almost over. So that's my first memory of the Fox.
Hopefully, you won't cry this time. Oh, well, that's wonderful. So do you think that we're going to see a lot of people come into the area to see shows here?
Yes, I think it makes it much more accessible than the shows in LA or Las Vegas.
Yes.
So it's a real gift. It's a real gift, I think, to the people in Riverside.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much. It was very nice talking with you both. All right, enjoy your evening. Well, we're here live at the Fox Gala, and we'll get back to you in a minute.
Hi, nice to see you. It's
Nice
been a
to
while.
see you
How
too.
you been?
I know, very good.
Nice to see you.
I was watching for you. I thought we'd see you here at some point
Good,
tonight.
good.
So.
Yeah, I had to be here.
Yes, definitely.
Yes. Hey, nice to see you, Marilyn. How are you? It is.
It'll be fun. I'm trying not to mess up. Hi, I'm Vanessa Franco with the Press Enterprise, and I'm joined by Daniel Foster. Daniel, thank you so much for coming by and talking with me tonight. I appreciate it.
Happy to be here. This is the place to be for the whole decade, the new decade that we've got. This is a big event.
It really is. I can't believe it. I can't believe it's finally finished and it's open and this night is here.
Yeah.
You know, for you being so involved in the arts in Riverside, what does it mean to you to finally see the Fox reopened and ready for arts?
Well, it's the pent-up energies of a whole community for several decades that's waited for this moment. So it's wonderful to see this actually come about. It also kind of signifies to me the maturing of the vision that's been growing in downtown Riverside, and a lot of us have been working on for a number of years, and we see incrementally each of these elements coming into place, almost like puzzle pieces. They're really fulfilling that vision, and now we can really start to see the future, I think, of downtown Riverside for the long run with the opening of this Fox Theater. But we have so many other great things that I can anticipate coming in the next couple of years, that each of these elements coming into place just furthers the excitement and the vision of what I think everyone's working so hard for.
I think you're totally right on that. It is like the different puzzle pieces coming together. And I mean, for me, I am so excited that, I mean, there's just so many great acts coming in. You know, me being the music writer, I get to see Sheryl Crow next week.
I know. Who would have imagined?
I know. Do you know she actually goes antiquing in Riverside? She's a big fan of Riverside and has gone antiquing here.
I didn't know that, but you know, there's a lot of things that this community doesn't necessarily know about the tremendous talent and even the celebrity factor that comes through Riverside that doesn't always get announced. And so the more I know about this community, the more I find the depth of talent and resources in this community that you wouldn't initially think exist in this community from an outsider's point of view.
And I think we can only hope to showcase that even more with the Fox.
Yeah, well, when you have a highest quality kind of venue like this, I think it obviously is going to attract that talent, and it's also going to be kind of a stamp of endorsement on the professionalism of the quality of the arts that are in the Inland Empire. Any community has 4 million people, you know you've got a tremendously vibrant community, but you need the quality facilities, you need the leadership and the vision, and then you need the arts community to say we need this, and then to rally the rest of the community around that, which has obviously been going on the last 5 years or so in the community. And it's just great. I've been looking forward to this for actually a few years, as you would imagine, and a lot of people have. I'm not alone. A lot of people have worked hard behind the scenes, and I get here to be here to just kind of congratulate all those that have been behind the scenes.
It's really wonderful. It's really well. I'm going to let you get into the party. Thank you so much, Daniel,
for
stopping
by.
by.
Good to see you, Vanessa.
And thank you so much. And you know what? We're going to be back in just a few moments here at the red carpet at the Fox Foundation Gala.
Great. Thank you.
I'm here with Dwayne and Kelly Roberts, owners of the Mission Inn, and I understand, Dwayne, that you are the new director of the Fox Foundation.
Very honored to be so. This is really an exciting moment in time. We're going to build this Fox Theater into the biggest culture, performing arts theater in the whole area.
Yeah.
So we're really excited.
Definitely. So what do you think it's gonna do for the area? I mean, it's gonna build up the local.
I think it's a real anchor for downtown especially, but I think the culture aspects of it really transform itself through the whole community. So as being a member of the Kennedy Board of Trustees presently, I know how important that is. And so I'm very, very, very pleased to be in this position. So.
Okay. Okay, now I have to ask, are there any particular shows you guys are excited about seeing or anything?
I'm looking forward to Annie. I mean, there's no way on that. I'm a real fan of the Annie show forever.
Sheryl Crow, so.
So we got
very
Sheryl Crow
exciting.
next week, which we're going to be in Washington, D.C. I got a Kennedy board meeting, but we're going to come back expressly for the Sheryl Crow event.
All right, very good. Excellent. Well, thank you. It was so nice talking to you. And
Speaking with you, John.
yeah, all right. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you. All right, we're still here live at the Fox Foundation Gala, and we will be back to you in a minute.
red carpet, but I have to say, I was a little jealous because you did one interview that was interesting.
Talking about me meeting the man, Clark Gable, aren't you?
Really, the man?
Yeah.
I just thought, I think the bold Clark Gable is dead.
No, he's 109 years old or something like that.
Did he
Yeah.
kiss your hand?
He did at one point. Yeah.
Well, but you know, we've talked to so many great people tonight. Like, we've had special thanks to everybody who was kind enough to stop and talk to us, because I'm always amazed when people want to talk to me, talk to reporters about serious things. But yeah, especially Daniel Foster is here, and Dwayne Roberts. I saw.
Dwayne and Kelly Roberts.
I saw you talking to them.
I did. And
we talked to the mayor.
Yes.
Councilman Gardner. We talked to so many great people tonight. thank you so much for tuning in. We've had a ball, and there's been smooth jazz to just like glide us through the opening gala of the Fox. I'll be back here next week, probably not live, but on the Audiophile blog for Sheryl Crow, and you can expect a lot of coverage from us about all the exciting events coming up.
Right? We've got Annie coming up next too. And
Tell them about Annie. We've got the Annie contest.
That's right. We have a contest, a lookalike contest coming out on inlandsocal.com. So any little Annies out there need to send us their photo in, and we'll be the judges, and there'll be a good contest and big prizes and all kinds of good stuff. So check it out in about a week or so on inlandsocal.com.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Jennifer, I had a ball with you. We should do this more. More like purpose.
We'll do it again sometime.
And signing off, remember to keep it tuned to PE.com and inlandsocal.com for all of your upcoming entertainment needs, especially the iGuide, inlandsocal.com/iGuide. Bye.
Bye-bye.